Accordance Help. This podcast is at the basic level. It requires no knowledge of Accordance Bible software or Hebrew or Greek. If ever there was a basic podcast, this is it. This episode will cover our recently upgraded Help for Accordance, which is the first place users should check for more information on our software. Today we'll tour the new Help for Accordance OS X, see how to access its information effectively, and then take a brief look at Accordance Help for iOS. Accordance Help. How has Help changed? The biggest difference is that it now opens in the browser. This means it offers easier navigation. It even suggests help topics for different levels of users. Help has been separated into topical folders, then further divided into individual pages. Each subject now features color illustrations and even includes expandable points with more detail. What's the bottom line? Accordance Help is now faster and easier to use than ever. There are two common ways to access the main Accordance Help. The first is here, in the Assistant window. The second is to use the Help menu. In either case, your browser will open in a new window, which will look like this. As you can tell, my default browser is Firefox. Either Firefox or Safari work quite well with Help. Whichever of the two browsers you use, Accordance Help will still have the same three sections: the main window, the sidebar, which functions like Accordance's browser pane, and the navigation bar. Let's look at the navigation bar first. From left to right, the icons on the navigation bar control these functions. To open or close the sidebar, click this icon. These icons allow us to determine what is displayed in the sidebar, while this one adds a new favorite topic. The Help Home button is surely familiar, as probably are the forward and back navigation arrows. The printer icon will print the topic for those still more comfortable with paper copies, while the Accordance logo will take us to the main Accordance website. Scrolling down the Help page reveals a list of suggested help topics, with three sets of recommendations: one for experienced users, one for beginners, and even one for those who want to learn more about Help itself. Accordance also offers us two other ways to access Help, both of them more precise. The first of these is Help with the active window. Here, my active window is the main workspace. If I need help with it, I can either use the Window menu and select Window Help, or use the equivalent keyboard shortcut that appears to the right of the menu item. For those of you not yet used to Apple symbols, it's Option Command ? Either action will open the specific page in Accordance Help that deals with this window. What about Help for Accordance's various dialog boxes? All we have to do is to click the Help icon, which appears in each one. Now, let's take a live look at Accordance Help. Accessing Accordance Help is as easy as selecting Accordance Help from the Help menu. This takes us to the home page of Accordance Help, and it opens in our browser. To the left, I have the sidebar, which is currently displaying contents. And notice that I can click on any folder and expand it, go directly to that page, then collapse that folder. The new items in Accordance Help are represented by this little sun in the upper left-hand corner of the icon. The display of the sidebar is determined by these icons, whether it's Contents, Index, Search, which allows us to search for any word or phrase, Glossary, which gives us a handy little dictionary of various items that you might not find in your regular dictionary, as well as a selection of favorites, to which I can add by selecting this particular plus icon. Now let's return to Home, and I'll show you some of the suggested help topics. Here's one for learning more about Help. Here's a beginner. Let's say that you want to learn more about the Accordance interface. Well, here's a list of its major parts, and here are various hypertext links that will take you directly to that part of the Help menu. I can go back by selecting the back arrow, and by the way, if I want to see more on a particular topic, let's say the workspace, I can navigate through this topic by using the topical navigation arrows here in the navigation bar. If I find something particularly interesting and I'd like to print it, I simply select the print icon. I'll cancel it here. And by the way, if I want to go to the Accordance homepage, it's just as simple as clicking the Accordance icon. Now let's return to Accordance Help. You can see right here some of the nice color pictures that will break up the text and allow for, we hope, greater understanding. And some tables and charts that will do the same. If instead I want to click the favorites that I've saved in preparation for this podcast, notice that this particular diagram is interactive. I can click on the various sections and get a nice short description of each one. Now let's return to Accordance. What if I want help on a particular window? You can see here that the ESV pane is active. If I want help on a window, I go under the Window menu and go to Window Help. Now Help opens to the specific page on this particular topic, which happens to begin with the Search tab. Notice, by the way, that I can click on various parts of it here, like the search entry area, and again, we have that nice little interactive feature that sort of steers us through this. I can return to Accordance, and in this case, let's say that I make the Library window active. This time I'll access Help with the keyboard command, Option, Command, ? Now it opens to the library, and by the way, I can open and close these various items by clicking on these expansion arrows and navigate to the precise topic that I'd like to see. What about dialog boxes? Let's go to Accordance Preferences. I'll select the bibliography. Notice this Help icon here. When I click it, once again, Accordance Help takes me directly to that particular page where I can read more about how to, in this case, set the bibliography tool citation settings. Let's go back to Accordance Help. We'll cancel that. There it is, Accordance's Help. Faster, newer, easier to access, and ready for you to explore to your heart's content. Accordance Help for iOS. While we're touring Accordance Help, I thought it would be a good idea to look at Accordance Help on our mobile devices as well. We can access it right on our iPhones, iPads, or iPod Touches. How? We select the library, and once there, tap Settings. Notice the Help button is located at the top right corner. All we have to do is tap it, and the iOS Help will open in our mobile browser. Mobile Help begins with links to podcasts and blogs on Accordance iOS. Now, if we prefer our help in the form of text, just swipe, then tap a topic, like so. Help will open to the correct section. If we want to learn more, all we have to do is tap one of the teal-colored hypertext links. We hope you'll take advantage of the improvements we've made to Accordance Help. As you've just seen, it's now easier and faster to use, whether you're on your laptop or on your iPhone. This has been Dr. J for Accordance Bible Software. Thank you for watching this episode of Lighting the Lamp.